So I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about something that I do every day that makes me a much happier, calmer mum, wife, and human in general. So in my mind, I call it my hour of power. Now, what that means is that every single day I am starting my day off with an hour to myself. And I've been doing that since the boys were about 15 weeks old, and it's honestly made the world of difference to my parenting journey. I don't think that I would be as happy or as calm or as positive or as proactive as a mum if I didn't get that time to myself each day. And I do. I try and start my day 7 days a week with time to myself because, my gosh, it makes me so much nicer. It really does. I know that on the days where I accidentally oversleep or, just miss my alarm, so oversleeping, I know that on those days when I'm waking up to the boys needing me to go in and get them up, it makes me feel like I'm behind the 8 ball all day and like I can't catch up. So it makes a huge difference to me. It makes a big difference to Matt and the boys because I'm better. So I call it the hour of power because it just rolls off the tongue nicely. Why not? And it just means that every day I start my day by doing things for myself. So I love getting up early when the house is quiet. No one wants anything from me. No one is demanding a snack or a book or attention. I can just do whatever I want to do. Now, the way that I usually spend this hour, I'll give you a bit of a breakdown. I wake up, straight away pop the kettle on, have a cup of really hot water with some lemon in it and jump on the treadmill for 20 minutes. And while I'm on the treadmill, I used to spend that time working. I used to reply to emails. Now I don't do that because I realised it was making me stressed, and I'd be walking along and realise that my shoulders were up under my ears and I wasn't feeling good. So now I spend that 20 minutes listening to a podcast or listening to an audio book or even catching up on Snapchats or Facebook videos or whatever it is that I feel like listening to at that moment. So I pop my headphones in and I jump on my treadmill and I just have 20 to 30 minutes to move my body and use my mind to listen to something that I want to. Now, I just feel like that is such an underrated act. Before you have children, you would so just take that for granted. But once you have babies and little ones, that is like so underrated and it can really change your whole day. So having that time to move and use my brain is how I start off my hour of power. Once I've done my treadmill walk, I'll usually jump straight into the shower, make sure I pop a nice moisturizer on when I get out. Again, it's just a little vanity act that makes me feel good, makes me just feel like I'm honouring myself by doing something for me. Usually pop on a little bit of makeup and run a brush through my hair or a straightener if I'm feeling fancy. I always make sure I get dressed and I'm ready to start my day. I'll then have a coffee and breakfast, and by that time, usually the hour is coming to an end and it's nearly time for the boys to get up. And it just means that when they do wake up, rather than me being frazzled and feel like I haven't done anything for myself or I'm not organised, I'm cool, calm and collected and I feel good. I feel good that I've done things just for me, so I'm ready to focus on just them. I'm ready to put the phone down. I'm ready to be present with them, talk to them about what they dreamt about, read books with them, play with them, because I'm good. I've ticked me off the list for a little while and it just makes the biggest difference ever. So I guess that my purpose for sharing the way that I start my day is to encourage mums and dads out there to find your own hour of power. Now, this might not be applicable for those with really young babies or if you're just in the very, very early stage of your sleep training journey. But for those who have the program and have established a great routine and have really brilliant little sleepers, I want you to consider getting up a little bit earlier and doing something for yourself. I know that sounds a little bit crazy because you've just spent all of this time and energy helping your little one to sleep in so you can maximize your sleep. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're getting good sleep, if you're getting a 7 to 8 hour block, definitely try and squeeze in your hour of power and see if it makes a big difference to your mood and energy and the way that you parent. Now, you might not be a morning person like I am. You might prefer to do this at night. Whenever you want to do it is fine. I just find that starting the day with that cool, calm, collected, clear frame of mind makes the world of difference. And I would love to know if this is applicable to you. if you're ready to start giving yourself a bit of time in the morning. And look, I'm not saying everyone jump up and go for a walk. I'm just saying jump up and do something for you. It might be jump up and have a bubble bath. It might be play an online game. Whatever it is, start your day looking after you, and you will feel so much more compassionate when it's time to look after your little ones. Now, if it's not achievable for you because you're up and down all night, you don't know what time your little one's going to start the day, you feel like there's no point getting dressed and ready because your day's all over the show, then perhaps you want to consider having a look around at our programs, because that's what we do. The whole Sleep Mama methodology, everything we're based upon, is just increasing sleep and maximising confidence within parenting. So while you're here, have a little look around at what we offer, and I would love to hear from you on Instagram. I would love you to let me know if you use an hour of power to yourself before you start the day with your little ones. I look forward to continuing the conversation over there. See ya.